Well, hey there, that's Natalie with 7 Elements Wellness Spa. And I want to concentrate on that wellness word in just a second. But Natalie, this is, you guys have been in business now, we're going on a year, aren't we?
A year, yeah. It was in January, it was a year.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
As we kind of discussed a little bit before we turned on the camera, small business can be challenging, but in a business like this, and I can tell just by the way you talk, it's very rewarding.
It is very rewarding.
Yeah. So the wellness, I don't think that word is used enough in our vernacular.
Right.
People will say a day spa, but I've seen very few that were called a wellness spa, and I like that.
Right.
Why? What is wellness?
Well, there's more to wellness than lack of illness, right? So it goes into a lot of different facets of our life. We've got our social, emotional, and our physical well-being, our spiritual and economic. All those things contribute to our overall sense of wellness. So we opened the wellness spa to try to get people to be more mindful of taking care of themselves, because we can kind of get lost in the day-to-day, and sometimes our health kind of goes by the wayside. So we're just trying to encourage people to take time out for themselves and slow down a little bit, breathe, exhale, and just relax a bit more.
Am I being overly simplistic if I say wellness is just feeling good in the way you should feel? Is that
Yeah.
oversimplifying it?
No, I think that that's great.
Yeah.
Just trying to come and finding balance. I think a lot of people now, after coming out of COVID, are looking at, like, it kind of turned a lot of people's lives upside down. And so they're trying to find that balance again, that cohesiveness across all facets of their life. And so
Okay.
we're here to try to provide some services to help with that.
All right. I was talking with somebody the other day that frequents a number of spas, and she said, I really wish people in Birch Bay would understand the treasure that they have in 7 Elements Spa. And you and your family, you've worked hard to get it to this point.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely been a dream of ours to bring the spa to life. It all started with, as a physical therapist, I took some continuing ed courses in some hydrotherapy called Watsu, and it stands for water shiatsu. And that course, back in 2017, changed my life. It touched me profoundly, and it changed the direction of my career. And so after that, my husband and I started looking for a place. How can we bring Watsu to Whatcom County? And so we started looking for a building where we could build a Watsu pool room and bring this unique kind of therapy to Whatcom County. And we found this building in beautiful Birch Bay and was just amazed.
Yeah, you can't beat the view. Natalie, another one of those Birch Bay sunsets out there.
Oh my gosh,
as well.
It's just gorgeous. I look at that all day long, and it is spectacular.
Yeah.
It took us a little bit longer than we anticipated to actually close the building and build the spa. But there was also COVID and the shutdown and all, and so things just took a little bit longer. But the end result was pretty spectacular. We've never built anything before, and so it's really super awesome.
Well, let's see how you did. Let's take a tour.
Thank you.
All right.
So once again, being a physical therapist, I took this course, and that's how this whole vision came to be. So I'll show you the Watsu room first.
Okay. Yes.
So this is my Watsu pool room. It's a 12-foot cedar hot tub that's 5 feet high. The water is 4.5 feet deep, and it's heated to 96 degrees. And I float you horizontally and take you through a series of movement patterns that flow from one to another, a bit like Tai Chi. And it incorporates shiatsu massage and acupressure points for an hour of total blissfulness.
Okay, and you had mentioned to me, because I'd asked you again before we turned the camera on, there's no salinity in this water, right? It's a
It's a bromine pool. It's not like a float tank that's heavily salinated to help you float. I use the floats and head cradles and noodles to help keep people buoyant. They also have earplugs in their ears to keep from water going in their ear canal, so they can just relax into the water, and I support them and then take them through a series of movements. And no 2 Watsu sessions are the same, because each time you come in, you might be stiff in a different direction or holding your tension in a different place. And so it's really just depending on how the body responds, tells me a little bit more about which direction I'm going to go with it during the session.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that wellness has been a passion of yours for a good part of your adult life, and maybe a good part of your life. So it says something that something like this would have such a profound effect on you that you would build an entire facility around it.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I started my career as a sports scientist. I have a master's in biomechanics from the University of Otago in New Zealand. And I was big into sports science and movement mechanics and looking at how to make the Olympic ideal stronger, faster, higher. How can we utilize that? And then with my background in injury mechanics, just looking at how do we keep people healthy and safe during that. So that moved me into physical therapy. So now I'm a licensed and certified physical therapist. And it's like the melding of those two. Like, how do we keep our athletes strong and healthy? And then there's certainly more of us out there that are weekend warriors than there are Olympic athletes. And it just naturally gravitated towards that. So I came at it from a really scientific point of view. And when I found Watsu, I became less analytical and started to look at things more from a kind of internal point of view and how people feel about things versus anything that you can measure and research. So it just became kind of a nice little blend of the two.
People in these types of industries, I generally find they do it for the right reasons, right? It's a labor of love. It's a passion. It is a true passion.
You know, and it's always, they often joke that physical therapists have a Peace Corps gene. We want to help everybody. You know, it's like I have patients that just want to get on the ground and play with their grandchildren and be able to get back up again. I've got other patients that are, you know, hoping to make the state finals in track and field. And then I have other people that, you know, have had their joints replaced and are just trying to move without pain. So everybody comes to physical therapy for a different point of view, and I think that the Watsu is a nice adjunct to that because it's something they've never seen before, and it's a different type of therapy than they've ever had, but it's just as effective because it takes them into a different realm mentally as well, because once they get into the water, all the tensions kind of melt away, they can relax, they start to breathe deeper, that tension starts to ease, and as a result of that, I can get greater range of motion, and people with back pain can move more freely, and people with joint restrictions have a better mobility. So it's just great to be able to bring that to people.
This is one of the types of facilities, specifically speaking about this room, that you'd expect to find in a large metro. And here in little Birch Bay, Washington is the only one of these pools, and I think we touched on this, but the only one of these pools between Vancouver and Seattle. That's pretty special, right. Natalie.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It was a dream of ours to bring it to Whatcom County. I'm a Whatcom County kid. It's my hometown. And so it's nice to be able to bring this and my experience that I've gained from around the world to our community here.
Absolutely. Watsu. Check this one out. I love that bamboo wall too. I already told you that.
Thank you. So here at 7 Elements, we have 4 treatment rooms. We have an acupuncturist, 2 massage therapists, 2 nail technicians, and we're bringing an esthetician on board. And then I'm down here doing the Watsu, and I also am certified in myofascial release. So we do a lot of body work down here.
Going into a spa, it's all about the atmosphere, right, and the feel, and the lighting in those rooms gives off such a cool feel.
Thank you. So this is our nail salon, and so people get to sit in our pedicure sofas. They're heated, and they also have massage. They have massagers in them. And so you can sit here while getting pampered and enjoy our lovely Birch Bay views.
Yeah, that's one heck of an office for your techs, right?
It's a pretty awesome office.
My office is better than yours, yes. And the theme in here is really nice too. It's got a nice Birch Bay feel to it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we were going for coastal, kind of coastal casual. So when people,
this is my favorite room.
Oh, so this is our relaxation room. So once people have filled out their paperwork, they can come in and they'll be brought into the relaxation room where they can relax under the glow of our Himalayan salt wall. And they can enjoy an herbal tea or some water. And this is where your practitioner will come find you for your service.
If you're looking for the coolest wall in Whatcom County, I think we may have found it right here. Yeah.
Those are actual bricks too.
Okay.
It's not a veneer there.
Are they just stacked, or are they?
They are stacked. So this building originally had a cutout in this wall, and so they our builders built the stack the salt
Okay.
bricks into the wall, and then they put, because it's heavy,
Yeah.
they put bracing in
bracing.
there,
Okay.
and then they backlit it with our LEDs.
How neat.
Yeah, just to keep it completely secure.
Yes. Yeah. That's a neat wall.
Thank you.
And Himalayan salt has advantages, right?
Yes.
Wellness advantages.
Yep, it does.
So, cool.
So this is treatments room 3 and 4. These are where our massage therapists work. We offer deep tissue, Swedish, lomi, hot stone, and we just are now offering hot Himalayan salt rock massages.
Okay. Lomi. What,
That's a Hawaiian massage
Other than being
technique.
fun to say.
I
Yeah,
know, it is
right?
great to say,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and it is a Hawaiian massage technique that uses longer strokes and gets more into the energetic level of the treatment.
Okay. Yeah. And then the Swedish, people have had Swedish and deep tissue. They're familiar with those. Yeah. All right. Again, I love that lighting. Shows up different in my camera though.
It does.
It's actually really green in this room.
Yeah, it's kind of an aqua
Yeah.
in the room.
Yeah.
And then this one's kind of more of a
blue.
deep blue, like an undersea
See,
blue.
and that shows up correctly, but it's
Yeah.
funny that aqua didn't show up on the camera.
Crazy.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about some of the nuts and bolts,
Sure.
Natalie. Logistics, hours, easiest way to make appointment, easiest way to
Yeah.
get in touch with you
Sure.
guys.
So right now we're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday from 10 to 6. You can find us online at www.7elements.life. There's an online booking feature there too for whatever type of treatment that you're after. And then this Thursday, we're going to have an open house for the
Yes.
Discover Thursday Birch
Yes.
Bay. And we're inviting people to come down at between 4:30 and 6. We can take you on a little tour, show you around. Our practitioners will be available for little mini treatments. So if you want to come in and sign up for a chair massage or a little treatment, you're welcome to do so. And yeah, we look forward to meeting you.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner.
That's right. So you can get some skincare products for your sweetie. You can get gift cards. You can book in couples massages. So yeah, lots of options there.
And if people want to find out what your specials are, the Northern Light newspaper is
Yeah.
always a great place to go look for that.
That is, yeah, we got an ad coming out in the paper this week also. So yeah, we look
Yeah.
forward to seeing you guys.
Real quick, before we do check out here, tell me about your products here. You said that
Yeah.
some of these are made specifically for you and
Yeah.
7 Elements.
Yeah, so we have our own skincare line here that's made for us by Handmade LaConner in their apothecary on Main Street in LaConner. So we also feature our soaps, scrubs, and bath salts are made for us by a Birch Bay sister duo, and we try really hard to support women in business and women in
Yes.
business in the Bay. And then we have our professional skincare line called Image.
Right.
So yeah, if they want to come down and mix and match and create their own gift basket to meet the specific needs of their Valentine, we're happy to help with that too.
All right, Natalie, thanks for the tour. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you, Sasha. I appreciate it.
That's Natalie with 7 Elements Wellness Spa, our Discover Thursday feature here today. And as she mentioned, that open house from 4:30 to 6 tonight. Come check it out.